Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 10 of Roll for Distraction, Nightcrawlers, a Mythic Bastionland actual play. My name is Alex Figna, and besides GMing this season, I am also the editor and producer of our show, so I just have a few things to say at the top before we get started. I promise our normal episode intros aren't this long, I just gotta get folks up to speed when we start a new season. If you've been with us before, welcome back, thanks for sticking around. If you're new here, thanks for clicking. This is a show where each season of 10 or so episodes we try out a TTRPG that we haven't played before, and have some fun and tell some jokes along the way. New episodes come out every 2 weeks on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern, plus there's other videos in between sometimes, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video. If you're looking for some content in between episodes, you can find all our previous campaigns right here on this channel, where you can listen to us play Cyberpunk Red, Lancer, Monster of the Week, Salvage Union, Honor and Intrigue, Mothership, and Triangle Agency, as well as a number of one-shots in other systems. And if you're listening from the distant future, then be sure to also check out whatever the heck the next game we're playing is. If you're feeling generous, consider becoming a YouTube member. It's the best way to support us, and you also get access to new episodes of this show 48 hours early. Sometimes it's a join button, sometimes it's a little plus next to the subscribe button right below the video. You guys are smart, you'll figure it out. I think there's a thing called Hype now too, so if you see that, do that too, maybe. We also have a community Discord server where you can get announcements about new videos, chat about the show, and look for other players for your own campaigns. There's a link for that in the description. And last, a quick shout out to Chris McDowell, the designer of Mythic Bastionland, for providing me with a copy of the rules, and for having a lot of videos and blog posts available to help me prepare to run this game. Alright, I know that was a lot, thank you for your patience, and now we will actually begin the show.
Yeah, hello.
Alright, you idiots ready?
Where am I?
Hi.
Ready.
Who are you people?
Oh, can I wake up now?
That's your cue to intro for everyone to go over who you are. That was our intro.
Well, give me like 1 more minute, and then we'll do that. Yeah, that's
okay.
The next thing.
All right. Well, I was trying to do a funny one, but that's fine.
Quick, just little background for anyone who's completely unaware of Mythic Bastionland. This is basically a Arthurian-inspired game where, like, imagine if King Arthur had a court, but every knight in the court was as weird as the Green Knight.
Damn.
Just a bunch of weirdos.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong.
All the time, but this one you might have gotten right.
And so that's who you guys are. We have a realm, we have a little map, I'll throw the map up, and we're gonna start, sorry for the audio-only people, but come over to YouTube, you can see the map.
It looks real cool.
And we're gonna start basically dead center in this map at the castle, at the seat of power of the realm. Whoever holds this castle, Castle Red Hill, is effectively the ruler of the realm.
Ironically, not very red. Very green.
Well, the flag is red.
So, little monologue. We begin our story with a company of young knights errant, who have only very recently been knighted. Previously, they all served as squires for a company led by Sir Rome the Great, the Halo Knight, Slayer of Monsters, Lord of Castle Red Hill, and ruler of the realm. After a long winter in which they went their separate ways to be knighted by different seers, they've regrouped at Sir Rome's castle for the Feast of the Sun, celebrating their new knighthood and the coming of spring. But time marches ever onward. A knight's oath is to seek the myths, honor the seers, and protect the realm, not to drink and revel. It is time for the young knights to make their own marks on history, accumulate their own glory, and perform their acts of service to the realm. And so, on the morning after the feast, Sir Rome summons his fellows to offer them a quest. So that's the background. You guys were all squires to this great knight at some point. You've all gone off and become knights and regrouped to become a company together. Anyone want to volunteer to introduce themselves first, or should I just roll dice?
Roll dice, it's more
dice
interesting.
Dice.
No, teacher, you have to pick.
Man, this always happens when you make me do this, but Gerard.
Well, I'm first.
Yep.
Can I volunteer to go last?
Nope.
What is my guy's name again? Okay. Hello. It's me, Gerard. For my character, I am the Gilded Knight. His name is Sir Godfrey the Glistening. I believe he has a special ability where if he's mortally wounded, he gives all my allies buffs to their damage, I think? Yeah.
Yeah, if you get hurt, you restore everyone's guard and they get a damage buff.
Yes. So don't go fucking shooting me in the head or something. Is there friendly fire in this?
I mean, there isn't not.
Don't get any funny ideas.
And what does Sir Godfrey look like?
He looks like.
Or do we
Gilbert
even
Godfrey.
see Sir Godfrey because you do have full plate and a helmet?
True. He always keeps his helmet on. You never see his face.
Describe the armor then, I suppose.
It's gold.
All right. You are the Gilded Knight.
It's gold, and the helmet looks like a creepy face.
Oh, good.
Just on a blank stare.
Then Brian, you're next.
Za. My name is Brian, and this season I will be playing Mac again, or Sir Edward McIntyre, Mac for short. I am the story knight. I'm basically, I look weird. I have like big bug eyes. I'm like always looking to tell people a story. I'm just like looking to speak all the gosh darn time. I'm like, you know that person that you see walking down the street coming towards you and you're like, oh my god, I cannot stand that person. I'm going to cross the street, jump off a cliff so I just don't have to run into them. That's what I look like. I look like that person in your mind. That's what I look like.
Fantastic. What a noble hero.
But I do come and save the day sometimes.
What's your special ability?
My special ability... Sorry, I was just rambling at that point. See? I was just rambling, right in character. My special ability is Weaver of Fate. So, just before night falls, I can tell a story relating to a nearby place, and I can note 2 details, past, present, or future. And the referee, aka the GM, Alex, can secretly choose one of these things that I randomly mention to become the truth, and then he can like bring them up at some other point. And I can only do this once per location that we're at.
Yeah. Rolling the die again. John.
Oh,
We gotta put the girl last.
It's not me, it's the dice.
this is D1. He keeps rolling, and then just picking a name.
Totally.
Hello, everyone. I'm John. I'm the Riddle Knight. Woohoo! Hee hee. It says the Riddle Knight, but then it shows me looking like some kind of druid werewolf guy in the book. So, I'll take
I
it.
think you're like a kind of like a rogue trickster type.
I
a
mean,
little bit of druid flavor.
it's really got me like. I have a moon form, so I can like.
You're the Riddle
shapeshift.
Knight. Don't try to put it in a bottle, man. You're the Riddle Knight. You're your own thing. You don't need labels.
Riddle me this.
Other than the Riddle
Riddle
Knight.
me this. Why is the Riddle Knight able to shapeshift? Who knows?
We'll find out.
It's part of the riddle.
Yeah. It's
Well,
my
anyway,
necklace.
what do you look like? And also, what's your name? Say your name.
I am Sir Horik. I'm wearing a very dark green cloak with some fur trim, and I have my chainmail armor on, and you can't really see my face because I'm just sort of shrouded in my cloak. I keep an air of mystery.
Okay, Aragorn. And tell us about your ability.
My ability, layered words. I speak, but choose 2 different meanings, as different as I wish, even total opposites. And then I choose which meaning each listener takes from those words.
Could come in handy.
It could.
Some trickery.
I could perform some riddles.
Some bamboozlement.
Ironically, my passion is integrity.
Alright, now I'm just doing odds and evens. Odds for Alex, evens for Colin. Rolled a 3, so that's Alex. Colin's last.
Oh, I'm next?
Yep.
Alright. So, my character's name is Lady Gwendolyn, and I am the questing knight. My really cool ability is a pledge quest. So, swear a quest to somebody who cares until you complete the quest. I cannot lose guard, but get plus D12 on
You cannot
all
regain
attacks.
guard.
What?
You cannot regain guard. It's the opposite of what you
Regain
said.
guard, my bad.
Yeah.
I cannot regain lost guard, but I get plus D12 on all attacks against those who stand in my way. And then I lose D12
Yeah, if you
SP,
abandon
what?
the quest. Spirit.
spirit, thank you. It looks like an L, but I'm like, there's nothing that's that.
What is Splurrit?
What is Splur? And I lose D12 spirit if I abandon the quest. Cool. She's very tall, very muscular, and I'm kind of picturing her like, if anybody's seen the movie Quest for Camelot, I'm picturing Kaylee. Somebody please be a 90s kid and know what that movie is.
Let us know in the comments.
I'm a 90s kid and I don't think I've ever seen it.
Carrie Elwes was in it. I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Now I have to check myself.
You have fun with that. And then Colin, you're last. Go ahead.
Hello, it is me, Colin. My character is Sir Tyrannus, the Thunder Knight. He is a extremely tall, almost gigantic, red-haired, bearded individual with a caged bug on his hip that is basically the cricket from Mulan. And my ability is Voice of the Skies. While do I describe what my ability actually does?
Yep, that's what we've been doing.
Cool. I was only partially paying attention.
I know.
While outdoors, I can shout loud enough to be heard clearly throughout the whole hex and all adjacent hexes.
Your ability is that you can scream!
Yep.
Hello! Hello! Hello!
Pretty much, yeah.
Hello!
Alright, very good. So that is you folks. It's the morning after the quest of the beginning of spring, and also sort of in your honor as new knights that Sir Rome has thrown you in Castle Redhill in his seat of power in the middle of the realm. And, well, I'll just read the final paragraph of the intro. You recall Sir Rome spending the majority of last night's feast sat firmly on his throne, telling stories and jokes. Though he seemed in good spirits, it was rather out of character for him to be so still. You know him as a man who was delighted to be on the move, often singing, dancing, and teaching the town's children how to properly swing their wooden swords. You thought perhaps he just had too much to drink, but you realize something greater is amiss when he enters his council room with the aid of a cane.
No.
Oh no, he done broke his hip.
Uh-oh.
So, for the record, to describe Sir Rome, he's maybe in his late 30s. He's not that old.
Yeah, so this is a surprise.
He's not
An
cane
absolute
old.
dinosaur for this time period, but no.
And you know, so that puts him in like at the middle range of knight. But he, you know, his player rolled real good. He's got real high stats, and like he was just hitting all the successes on his journey, right? And he comes in, hobbling with this cane a little bit, and as is customary, you all stand up to greet him when your senior walks into the room, and he puts a hand out. He says, "Please, sit, my friends, sit. I do appreciate you all making your way back here from your distant journeys to meet your seers. But as you can see, I'm not just here to throw a little party, though as much as I do enjoy that. No one's gonna be like, whoa, what's with the cane, man?"
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Feel free to.
why didn't you sit, sir? Are you alright?
I kind of thought you were still monologuing.
I thought so too,
I mean, now
honestly.
I'm in character. We can talk, yeah.
Sir Rome, please tell us the story of why you have this cane.
Yes, that is what I am getting to. First, I must ask my friends that we do keep this matter quiet. You understand that even the appearance of weakness from someone in my station can invite the strife for the people who live here, challenges for the throne, and battles over it, and all sorts of things that these folks don't need.
Of course.
I'll refrain from telling your story in my tales on the road.
Very good, very good. So, as you can see, I am having a bit of trouble. I can't quite put a finger on why. I have consulted with the alchemists and herbalists in town and the various sages that we have at our disposal here, and no one's been able to devise a solution. Well, the symptoms change from time to time, but today it's a limp. But the consistent thing is fatigue, frankly. We've tried all manner of natural remedy, and nothing's quite done it. It just hit me all of a sudden, perhaps a week ago. And I'm afraid
bloodletting?
Have I tried letting a bunch of blood out? Yeah.
leeches?
Have you tried the leeches? We've tried so many leeches.
Tried the powdered
Perhaps
dog
thine
shit.
testosterone levels are declining.
You know, 30% of men.
30% of men after the age of 30 see a sharp decline.
Shit, really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Do you know that 89% of statistics are made up on the spot?
Oh my god.
Go to Hims, but it's spelled it's HYMS for
Because it's
that's-
the old.
HYMNS.
Yeah.
alchemist, but with all of the vowels removed except the A at the beginning. He's like, so I am left to the only conclusion that we could come to is
Curse,
I may be cursed, which is well, it's not very good. It's not something we can have while I have so many responsibilities here now.
Of course.
Dun dun dun.
So, respectfully to you now as my fellow knights, no longer as my squires, but as friends, as comrades, colleagues, I would ask a favor.
Co-workers, even.
And what is that favor, sir?
The people who are most likely to know about such things are, of course, the seers. Now, you've all gone off and met one, and you've seen how strange they can be. My seer, the seer who knighted me, is no exception, but they are one of the more docile ones, and I think they are a good point for you to begin looking for a solution to this problem. And he pulls out a map, so let's all look at the map.
Map.
On the map.
Behold, the realm. And he makes a mark on your map in the mountains to the southeast.
Okay.
Oh, that's far.
It's pretty far.
A long journey ahead of us.
It does seem so.
Yes, so, last I was aware, my seer was living in the mountains down to the southeast. Should be right about here, and he makes the mark. Well,
Okay.
Get out!
Well,
Get out!
get out!
get out!
No,
Figure it out!
he's like, you understand that it is rude to speak too much of the seers, but I think you'll have little trouble with them. Do try not to deviate too much from the path, but if you need to stop in the town along the way, if you run into any trouble. And I should remind you that now that you are knights, you may have to contend with the myths.
Oh, God.
Those
What the
mysterious tales that become real.
Oh, yes. I know of all the myths and legends of this land.
What about the men?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That's the
Shut up.
seer's job, actually.
You don't know shit.
Yes. I know nothing of the
But
But
tales
some
and
people
sights.
may be aware of odd happenings in their neighborhoods. Should you run into anyone out there, you may learn something. And as well, you may ask the town folk if they've had any odd experiences in these first few days of spring on your way out, if you so choose.
I think he's dropping
But otherwise,
some hints.
I have little specific guidance to offer you other than cling to each other. Be careful. Cover each other. Be a team.
Sir Rome,
And-
there are
Did he mention
Get
what
out
his
of here.
seer's name was?
Most importantly, get out of my fucking house.
No.
Sir Rome, there are many paths that go south. Are there any in particular you suggest we avoid?
Fair.
Nah.
Your journey would be easier a little bit if you went around the marsh, which, if you guys are looking on the map, is this group of 5 clusters here. Or I suppose that's the bog. That's like the real deep bog, and
Is
the
that-
rest of
is
this
that
is a little
the
marshier.
Dark Souls swamp.
Kinda. And no way to know until you get there. He's like, I must admit, this map was drawn up before the winter, so things may be very different. You know.
I don't see
map
a
making
legend here. Can we go
unreliable.
over what each of the different tiles mean? What is this?
Oh, sure.
Forest or-
Yeah, so the ones that just have this couple little sparse dots, those are mostly flat grasslands, probably farms. There's 2 different densities of forest.
Like
a lighter
forest,
forest and a denser
dense
forest. Then there's like a thicker grassland, which is like down around here. There's a swamp or a bog, which, as I
Oh,
said,
no. All of our horses.
yeah, it might be a
Gonna
little
end
difficult
up
for
like
the horses.
Artex.
Otherwise, it's just variations of hills and cliffs and mountains that I think are all pretty straightforward.
When do we head out? Do we go now?
Yeah, we can go. We can go now. We can say
I'm
essentially.
pretty sure he just kicked us out, so...
Yeah. Well,
Did that come through?
what was that?
My coconuts.
was that?
Yes.
Oh.
Barely. But
You got the coconuts?
I have the coconuts.
Those are more tropical.
Dun, 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 dun,
Do you actually have a coconut?
I have 2 coconut halves here, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were just something else.
No, I have 2 coconut halves. I have the... I get some...
No, I
some
mean I have a horse.
No, it's a horse.
Of course.
I get some delicious sorbet from Costco, and some of them come in coconut halves, so I save some of the coconut halves sometimes.
Oh, I've seen those.
All right. Anywho,
To be
so
fair, coconut's like $6 at ShopRite. It's also not that
does
hard.
anyone have any particular questions additionally for Sir Rome, or just anyone about town before we leave town?
Did Sir Rome ever mention the name of his seer?
He did not. He said it's sort of impolite to talk about your seer if you don't have to. But he said that it's one of the more docile, less freaky ones. So.
All right. Well, I mean, I feel like it's not necessarily impolite to talk about it when you're sending us to meet the guy.
Well, nonetheless, he says it is.
Okay.
Maybe that's
Well,
just
King
a
said it, so
superstition
it's
that
true.
he has.
Rolling with
Such
it.
is the nature of an absolute monarchy. Oh well.
Is this guy actually a king? I thought it was just a knight.
Technically, no. There are no kings. It's just whichever knight has done the most deeds can claim the seat of power if it's available, or challenge someone for it.
All right. Head helmet in charge. Got it.
Yeah.
Does Knight Rome have a daughter?
Is her name
Is there a
Zelda?
particular
Okay.
Wasn't this guy's name Rome?
Yes.
Yes.
You're making a Zelda joke. Okay.
Question 1: Are we gonna roleplay like preparing and like going to shops, inventory, etc., or whatever?
No, the thing about trading in this game is that basically no one really deals with coins unless you're a really rich person trading with another really rich person.
And also we have like an inventory of stuff anyway.
You have an inventory pretty well loaded out. Generally speaking, if you want to get an item, you need to barter either another item or services for it. And shit's pretty good here in the town around Castle Red Hill. No one really has want of much right now. That may change. And you may find better luck shopping in the other towns as we
Wait
go.
until when we come back. We have to rekindle the first flame, and then
Yeah,
then it's all gone.
that's
to
a dark soul.
We talked a little bit about this during the Zero
Session 0.
session. You talked a little bit more about how the map works and the different hexes.
That is what
So-
we're gonna do as we travel. Yes.
Okay, and I'm assuming there are multiple roads in each hex that go to
There
each
are
of the other
no
hexes.
roads where you're going.
Make our own. Okay.
Here, we
yeah,
don't need.
you figure it out.
Cool.
Building roads is a big project where if you want to pass ages and such, we'll get to that.
Oh, so we're not playing Catan. Okay.
You're not playing Catan. So let me ask you this. Let's say you spend the rest of the day sort of preparing what you need to do in town, and the next morning, because we divide every day into 3 segments, morning, afternoon, and night,
Okay.
I ask you guys, which hex do you want to go to? Which direction do you want to travel?
All right. So
South?
yeah,
Any
I would say-
RPG's told me anything is to go the opposite direction of the objective to find the secrets.
Yeah.
So we're going
The
north.
collectibles are in the opposite direction.
Since we've all explored this land before, any chance that there is a ferry in the hex above us that we could then just ride down the river?
That wouldn't get us much closer.
Potentially. I don't know that it would actually be faster,
Because then we'd have to go through
But
all the
but that's
It'd
actually
be
not an
cool.
unreasonable assumption.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 squares just to travel the river, versus 1, 2, 3.
Well, if you
4,
travel on the
5,
river
6,
on a
7,
boat, if you
8.
can find a large enough boat for you and all your steeds, it is faster. But that's an if. I would roll for. There's a table I can roll on for that.
Yeah, I mean, what are the odds of us finding a boat?
If
I
you
mean,
if you don't find the
honest-
boat, it's a little slower.
It's less if we go from here to here. That's 8 versus 9 just getting to here.
yeah, like, and then we'd still
In
have.
this episode, we count hexes on the map.
Hey, do you know what happens when you go on a journey? You map out where you're fucking going. That's
I
step
mean, yeah,
one.
this is part of the game.
I would like to go here and then here.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that strategy because then we also
Great,
pass
you've
through
set
this
your
town,
course.
and that's quite pleasant.
Real
And we
quick,
don't
one
go through the
thing
swamp
I
of
forgot to
despair.
mention. Hang on. One thing I forgot to mention before you leave. On your way out, we'll say kind of at the gate, Sir Rome meets you, and he's on a horse so that he doesn't look weak.
Okay.
Sir Rome meets you, and he's got 2 squires with him. You guys made them in session 0, but we'll introduce them to your characters now.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. We have other people.
He's got 2 squires. He says, Before you go off, my friends, I wish I had one for each of you, but
Budget cuts.
this is Robert and Tibiana. They are wishing to be knights one day, and they've gone through the
Opposite ends of
training.
name spectrum, but whatever you say.
You know. And they are to be your squires, not to any of you specifically, but to your company.
To the group.
and they
each
give a
have ponies. One
respectful
is
bow.
named Pip, and the other is Elmer. I don't know if that is a reference to something, but
Yes, Tibiana's pony is named Pip, and Robert's is named Elmer. Real quick, Alex, what's your horse's name?
My horse's name, let me pull it back up. Asgard. And mine's a reckless charger.
Brian, what's your horse's name?
Omen, he's a sinister steed.
Yes. Colin, what's your horse's name?
Lightning, and he's an overfed steed, so he's a chunky boy.
Aw, chonks.
Gerard, what is your horse's situation?
He is a majestic charger, and his name is Just Nugget. Just is his first name.
Nugget, just. And John, tell us of your steed.
my steed is a shadowy horse that I named Dawnlight.
It's an ironic name.
So it is. It has also got 3 times the clarity that I have. So it is wise as fuck.
Yeah, my horse has higher stats than I do.
My horse has
Gerard rolled
Wired.
bad.
So do I. Yeah, same.
my horse has equal clarity to my seer.
Anyway,
You're not supposed to talk about
Damn.
them. It's rude.
I didn't mention his name.
that's fine.
Just thought it was
So-
funny.
Let me now talk about how traveling actually works. At the beginning of each phase, a day is separated into 3 phases: morning, afternoon, and night. And it's now the morning, and I ask you which way do you want to go. You want to go south. I then ask you, how fast do you want to travel? Your options while on horse on a place with no road are normal speed, which is 1 hex, and everything just works normal. Or you can go 2 spaces at a time. However, each of your horses will take 1d6 vigor loss. This can't kill them if it reduces them to 0, but being at low vigor is generally bad, so up to you if you feel like burning the vigor.
Your exhausted horse is,
Yeah, and an exhausted horse, you can't add their dice in combat to your trample. There's drawbacks to being out of energy. So if you're not feeling like you're in a drush, up to you.
Question for everybody: whose horse has the lowest vigor?
Definitely not mine.
I have
12.
14.
I have 8.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like
it's John's.
So John's at 8, yeah.
John
John
followed
has
by
the
me. I
weak-
have 10.
John
So
has
we
the
could-
weak,
so-
reduction.
it
Oh,
sounds
and
like-
the ponies of the squires all have 7, so
Ah. Oh,
So
they
them.
count too.
Ha,
Okay.
The squires don't even get actual horses.
are we galloping, yay or nay? Or are we just
Yay!
trotting?
We can.
No.
Verily. Oh.
Nope.
I would say nay.
From the
Sorry,
horse
I would say
girl.
no.
Horse joke.
The horse would say nay.
So for the sake of ease, since it's our first travel of the game, let's just say we travel at a
At
respectful
a
canter.
leisurely walkabout pace.
We move 1 hex to the south, straight out of town. And what happens is, every time you end a phase outside of a town, as you have just done, because now morning is over, it's about to be afternoon, I roll a d6 on a wilderness table. On a 1, I'm going to tell you what happens. I'm not going to tell you the results that I get, but I'm going to tell you how this works. On a 1, you're going to encounter a random omen, a random part of one of the myths that is hidden around this map.
Okay.
On a 2 or 3, you're going to encounter an omen from the closest myth.
Uh-huh.
And on a 4 to a 6, you will not encounter a myth. If there's a landmark, like a tower or a town or something hidden in this hex, you'll find it. Otherwise, it's just a normal phase of travel. So I'm going to roll a d6. All right, I've rolled a 5 for this first one, so all clear in the morning. A nice leisurely stroll. It's now the afternoon.
No bad omens here.
No bad omens here. Which way would you like to travel?
South. I believe
Still
we
on that same
discussed
course,
this.
south.
Yep.
Yes.
I roll another d6 for the afternoon. Okay, I have rolled something.
Oh,
I'm going to assume it is not a 4, 5, or 6 because he didn't immediately say nothing.
It is the Black Death.
Something?
It is the plague.
Mm-hmm.
The Gloom Hands come and grab everyone's horses.
So, as you guys are riding along in this otherwise pretty uninterrupted plains region,
Bunch of farmsteads and such.
yeah, the occasional farmstead over the hill, very low rolling hills.
Bunch of dirt farmers over here.
Dirt farms. As you guys are traveling along, as if your mind is in a fog for a moment, you somehow fail to notice, and then all of a sudden, all at once notice that along the right side of where you're traveling is a pretty big cliff, maybe 20 feet high, and
No.
about as far back as you can see and about as far forward as you can see.
Huh. How odd.
And
That's fun.
Our attention to detail is shit.
yeah, you're like, wait, was this ridge always here? What? Just sort of sneaks up on you somehow.
As we notice it, I'll just look into the cup of beer that I've just been pouring off of a keg on my horse and just be like, I don't think I drank that much.
Your empty keg, it's like, okay, maybe I drank a little bit.
And as you ride along, still following this cliff edge, you notice all of a sudden that there is a cave in the cliff. Like, almost a perfect circle, this cave.
Okay, so maybe it's not the Beast of Caragor.
Oh wait, we're not on top of the cliff? The cliff is
No. The cliff is on
we're
your
at the
right.
bottom of the
We're
cliff.
riding along next to it.
You're riding alongside the lower part of the cliff. And as you go through, there's this mouth of a cave that is a perfect circle, maybe 20 or 25 feet across.
Oh, so this is an Elden Ring dungeon. Got it.
And it's pitch black in there. If it is a tunnel, the exit is somewhere very far away.
I've done seen
Hey,
this before. That looks like Alaskan bullworm.
Does anyone interact with the cave or shout into it or anything?
Can I shout into it?
Hello there.
Actually, I feel like I should.
Y'all
I
have the
want to shout into it.
self-preservation instincts of a fucking...
I am the questing knight. I am looking for a quest.
Okay.
I'm looking for stories to tell. Always
I
stories to tell.
string my bow. Or knock an arrow.
I have torches. Does anyone else have torches? Because I have torches.
I also have
Yes.
torches.
I also have
I
torches.
also have
You all
50
have
feet of
torches.
rope.
Okay.
He does.
I have
Congratulations, you all have
it
torches.
didn't give me a unit. I just have rope, so I think I have an
Yes,
infinite
you
rope.
have abstract rope
The-
as needed.
The infinity rope. There is no beginning.
You have a
There is
reasonable
no
quantity of rope. Somebody declare an action for the cave. Or don't. Right away.
We peer
I
into
don't
the
care.
cave.
Okay, so Sir Godfrey steps up to the mouth of the cave and peers in. You sort of hold the torch out in front of you. And
Hello down there.
you speak, and you get an echo back. But it sounds a little off. It sounds a
I'm
little...
an idiot! You're an idiot!
No, it just sounds sort of distorted. It sounds like deeper. Almost like it's underwater. So you say,
Hello down there.
it comes back,
Oh.
Can I see if I can trump the distortion using my Voice of the Skies ability?
okay. So you want to shout with your Black Bolt super voice ability that you have,
Yes.
because you are the Thunder Knight, into the cave.
Yes.
What do you say?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Boy, you think you would have thought of that before you said, I shout.
He seems so eager.
Oi! Am I allowed to say on YouTube?
No,
Come up with
generally
something else.
no. Oi, you stinky twit!
Oi, you pansies! Get your ass out here!
Okay, yeah, you shout some sort of vague Scottish insult into the cave.
Your basket hat wearing.
Yeah, you go
pajama
full
having-
Samurai Jack Scotsman on this cave at thunderous volume,
Open-toed, shoed, having...
and a second later, it echoes back out at you, again, deeper, and sort of muted, and just absolutely blasts you and knocks you on your ass. Colin the Thunder Knight, I'm gonna deal, you're gonna take 1 vigor damage. Just bypassing armor. 1 vigor loss for just having your eardrum shattered.
the Thunder Knight is now the Tinnitus Knight.
Yeah.
Do any of you hear some ringing?
He has tinnitus, but with a K in the middle of it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the cave is giving you anything other than distorted echoes, so...
Alright.
Have we gone more than like 2 feet into the cave?
Do you want to travel through the cave, or are you saying, I don't like this cave, and continuing on your way?
Well, it's
Let's
to our
take
right,
it to
right?
a democratic vote.
Absolutely
You said
not.
it-
This is a terrible idea.
It
Yeah,
is to
going
your right, it is
underground is
pointing in a
awful.
direction you don't
Yeah,
need to go.
let's not.
Yeah, we don't need to go that way. Why bother?
Most risk, greatest potential
Wow.
reward.
Yeah, most risk is most risk, is what that is.
And then you travel a little bit further along the road. Eventually, the cliff disappears behind you on the horizon, and that is that. You guys think perhaps that was an element of one of the myths or something. It was an unusual occurrence for sure.
It definitely won't come back to bite us. Then
night falls, and
which one?
Generally speaking, you do not want to travel at night. I'll read you the rules for traveling at night. Traveling or exploring at night causes the company to lose D6 spirit each. If they lack a guide, if they lack a guide and light, so I think you need a guide and light, like a local area expert who knows the area, even in the dark.
All right.
Then you are also traveling blind, which means you're spat out in a random direction. So generally, you don't want to travel at night unless you really have to.
We should probably
Sir, give us like a time limit on this?
No, he did not, because he doesn't know the nature of his curse. His alleged curse, even.
Great.
But yeah, so let's say you set up camp here for the evening. When we end the phase, being night in wilderness, I still roll a d6 for a potential omen, though sometimes it doesn't make sense for it to happen. I've rolled a 5, so you're no omen.
No omen. The
night passes peacefully. There are 7 of you, so we don't really need to worry about watch shifts. There are enough of you to do it. You sleep just fine.
So I was about to say 7 of us, not the squires.
So wait,
people, I guess.
which one of us died in our sleep?
Squires are people too.
Then it is morning, and I ask you the question again: which direction would you like to travel?
South.
Back to the cave.
No, you can't find the cave.
Shit.
South towards south.
South.
East. Towards the
southeast
town.
would be the bog.
Well, just
so
south
south
right now.
South.
We haven't gotten to
south.
this one yet.
South. I make a roll. Okay.
That means something bad's
The
about
cliff
to
is
happen.
back.
It's
Give me a
back.
moment.
Oh wait, Alex. Oh
What?
my God, I forgot already. Am I supposed to?
Oh,
am I
you want to do
supposed
your
tell
thing?
a
I'll
story?
keep my roll, but go ahead and do your thing, Brian.
Okay, am I supposed to tell a story every night? Is that really every night? So there's going to be several
don't
nights
have
in each.
to.
Here is the tale of...
You don't have to
All
if
right.
you can't think of a way that it would be useful. You don't have to tell a story every night, but if
Here's
you want to,
a tale
you
about how the Thunder Knight got turned upside down. He yelled into a cave. Done.
Ah, yes, the ridge. That is the mystic ridge that I've heard about.
can. Here's the thing, Brian. It says to tell a story about a nearby place, so I would think you would want to tell it about a specific location that you know of. So I tell the story either about this town that you know about,
Or the swamp
That's
of
kind of it.
shittiness.
That we're coming up to, right?
the swamp of shit.
yeah.
You know what? For the sake of time, I'll forget it for this time. I didn't tell the story the first night.
Yeah. If you think of something where it would be useful to, plant a detail ahead,
Okay.
we could do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, in the morning, you get up, you travel, I roll. God, I wrote down the page number, looked at it, and then forgot it. So as you're trotting along in the morning, again, you're still in the grasslands, kind of on the edge of it, but nonetheless. And you come to a small clearing and a grisly sight. There is a white-furred goat, a pure white-furred goat
Oh God.
that is dead on the ground.
Ah.
Something has cut it open across the stomach and, keeping the detail relatively minimal, has made a spiral pattern of its innards
El Chupacabra.
on the ground. I will tell you that you guys know that there's a superstition, perhaps your characters believe in it, but at least some people do, that pure white-furred goats like this are thought by some to be reincarnations of dead seers.
Oh.
And so to, desecrate one like this would
Bad
potentially
juju.
be ritualistic, but at least be really disrespectful.
It would be sacrilegious.
Me no likey.
Well, that's
And
weird.
it's
Moving
very
on.
stinky.
So, you said, it's sort of in a big spiral coming out from where its guts were cut. So, clearly
Yeah,
this was...
the intestines and whatnot are making just a spiral on the ground. All in all, it's the whole scene is maybe, the goat laying down and then 3 feet outside of the goat. It's not
It
huge.
was
So,
the
to
White
me-
Walkers.
This is
Yeah,
like
I mean-
when you
It's
when
a
you
little
see
White
a
Walker.
penny heads up, pick it up all day, you'll have good luck. But if you see a penny tails, you should leave it there, or you flip it over so that the next person can come pick it up as heads. So
How
I'd
does
say
this
we
equate to this?
either we leave it alone or we bury it.
We're
so
gonna
that
flip
the next
it
person
over.
doesn't. The flipping
it's a
over will be
reverse
us.
spiral.
The flipping over would be us burying it and having a ceremony or something to ward off the evil spirits.
What are the Alex? What are the burial rituals? Do we like bury people or do we cremate? Like, how do we go about this?
I was gonna
What's
say.
the funerary rites of this land?
I feel like we should torch it.
Burials would usually be reserved for more of an honorific thing.
Okay, so
An animal
or burning,
usually
I don't know what.
would usually either be burned or buried if you want to use it as fertilizer.
How about we
Bless you.
consume him? That'll let him
Probably
go to
shouldn't
waste.
do that.
To
It's-
get
it's-
his seer
It's getting a little
powers.
maggoty. You may not want to consume it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So burning would be a good
Sort of a cleanse
Fixing
the spot.
fixing the juju.
Burning would not be inappropriate, yeah. And you have torches and fire starters. You can get that going pretty easily.
So let's
You
just
can- you can-
put all the guts back inside of it.
right,
make a little
brush all the
funeral
organs
pyre,
back together, and then
Put them back together. It'll be good as new.
And we put Humpty Dumpty the goat back together, still dead. Oh, shit.
just a real fucked up game of Operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna make a little funeral pyre for the deer, and then we burn the deer.
It was a goat.
goat.
Sure.
Goat.
It was
Goat,
goat.
sure,
He
sorry.
he metamorphosized mid-death.
Yeah,
All right. And yeah, that is that scene. Taken care of, or perhaps not.
something's
You'll never
fucky. But also, do we want to wait in this square tonight instead of having to camp in the tall grass? I don't know if there's like worse environments to be.
Well, it's still morning, right?
But-
We'll get
But
through the
enemies
swamp.
can't see us in the tall grass.
I will say the tall grass area is not hazardous just by nature of its.
I mean, well, we traveled into this space for the morning,
Yes,
and then for afternoon
now
we'd be
the
here,
you'd be
and
I
then
there.
we'd
see.
stop there for the night. So we can either stop
see.
here early and then get to the town tomorrow, or camp in the tall grass.
Or we could gallop.
I
to the
am
town.
telling you, as a person who has read the rulebook and as your friend, that there is no inherent danger to camping in the tall grass areas or the
Okay,
mountains or any
alright.
other thing.
Yeah, all right. So nothing.
That sounds like
nothing's
something
inherently
you'd want to tell us.
dangerous. Okay,
to
guys,
catch us off guard.
quick thing. Does anyone fucking believe this guy?
How about galloping?
Yeah, is it possible that we can get to the town?
Just gallop
before
to
You
town
could get
hall?
to the town by galloping, and assuming they are capable of providing you with a warm welcome and a nice place to rest, you could recover that lost vigor for your horses. Yeah, it's possible.
Okay.
No, it's a gamble,
What if
but
this-
it's probably
I'd be down for
worth
that.
As
Oh,
long
would you
as
look at that? It's
things
Cannibal
aren't
Town.
totally fucked in the town.
it. Yeah. Oh, look, we got
Sounds
there.
like things are gonna be totally fucked in the town.
I think my horse can afford to lose a vigor.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody roll 1d6 and put that in the damage box for your horse's vigor.
Of course, I rolled a 6. Of course.
I'll roll them for the squires.
I am
well,
at 3.
One of the
I rolled
squires
a-
also
I rolled a
rolled
2.
I rolled a 4.
Another
about-
6.
Was I supposed to roll a d6 for that? Is that what you said?
A d6
Yep, I rolled a 2. Okay, great.
And that's how many vigor we lose?
for your horse.
Horse, yeah.
You're fine.
So do I put
If
that
it were
in damage?
me,
We are fine.
Yeah, put it in damage.
if it were
even though it's
me,
not
I
really
would be
damage.
down to 0 already.
Oh,
my
God, that
God.
would kill him.
Well, you can't lose. You can't die from vigor loss not inflicted by an attack.
Cool, it can't die of exhaustion. Good to know.
Right, pretty much. So yes, yeah, you gallop then. As you go, the grass gets a bit thicker, but you do arrive. You do arrive at this town before nightfall, sunset times. Let me pull up my sheet to remind myself what the hell's going on in that town.
Oh, it's Cannibal Hellland. Huh.
We ride into town and zombies.
No. That said, not all appears to be super well in the town. Quick description: it's smaller than the town around Castle Red Hill. It's just sort of a ring of like entire tree trunks making a fence, like a wall, and then a
It
very
is a
small,
hamlet.
squat castle. Yeah, it's more of a hamlet on top of a small hill, and a few houses and blacksmitheries and whatnot, and then a few outlying farms. But as you ride into town, nobody stops you. It's immediately apparent that you're knights. Nobody really bothers you at all. But it's immediately apparent to you that there was a fire here. Pretty recently, probably. Maybe about a quarter of the town is still pretty ashy looking.
Was the inn in that
very
part
blackened.
Of town?
The inn was not burnt down, thankfully.
Okay, good.
But some of the townspeople are living in the inn. So...
Well, as long as there's a manger, it doesn't matter if there's no room at the inn.
Alright, Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
But you go to the inn and, you immediately realize, like, it's packed, right? The innkeeper says to you, well, all respect to you, noble knights, but, I can't kick all of these people out.
Don't worry, we'll do it for you.
You're welcome
Everybody
to join them if you can find a spot of floor. If you just need a place for your animals, you may have better luck at one of the stables.
Always an option, thank you.
All right, well, time to stable the horses, and
Which, other than Colin taking his 1 vigor loss from the the loud cave, the cave of loudness, you only the horses are missing vigor otherwise. So if you just want to get them set up at a stable, you can do that, and then you guys can just camp.
Can I swap out my empty keg for a new keg?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, rations are rations. We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, can we just like camp out in like the burnt down part of town?
Yeah, you can just set up your tents and bedrolls and whatever wherever. Everybody's cool with that. Yeah.
Someone got rid of our sacrificial goat and burnt the town down. Why would they do this?
Yeah. If anyone wants to ask around town about potential strange happenings
Bandits
other
or
than a
something.
fire, or if you want to ask about the fire, go ahead.
Yeah. I would like to ask about the fires in the town.
Okay. Do you look for any particular type of person to ask, or do you just go for some random surf?
is there anyone with burns?
You, sir! You random citizen.
Anyone suspicious?
No, thankfully it seems like casualties were pretty low.
Well, actually, the innkeeper. We were talking to him. Why don't we just ask the innkeeper?
Sure. Yeah, Brian. Go ahead. Ask this old innkeeper a question. What do you want to know?
Ah! Mr. Innkeeper! We apologize for the state
Your town is currently in. Can you tell us what happened here?
Well, sir, I'm afraid it's anyone's guess. It was middle of the day. There was a commotion. Someone over on the east side of town told me about it. I didn't see it myself, but they said that somebody lost control of some of their animals and knocked something over at a smith's shop. And I don't know, I suppose it's just been a dry few days, and I guess that we built the buildings a little too close together over there.
Would it have been something odd that spooked the animals, or do you think it was just a freak accident that happens?
Possibly. You may have to ask the smith or anyone else who was around there at the time.
Is the smith's house burnt down? Is he staying here in the inn?
Let me see. And then he sort of looks around. Says, Jerome! and you see, a strong man in the corner, still with some black on his hands, some soot, sits up. He's like, "Oi!" He's like, "Knights here would like a word. They want to know about the fire." He's like, "Oh, all right." Gets up, walks over.
Righto. Yes,
Says,
Yes. We are sorry to hear about your misfortune, good sir. We would like to know what happened here. In your own words.
So, well, it was strangest thing, you see. Normal day, hammering away at some nails, and strange fella in a shabby brown cloak, leading along a goat.
Oh.
White goat?
Was he leaving town?
Not sure. My shop's not really near any of the gates, so he was sort of passing by, and all of a sudden, the goat, he had him on a lead, and he charged off. Must have lost his grip. Bumped into me, knocked some sparks out of the forge, and, well, there you go.
Oh,
Poof.
Haven't seen the
do
fellow
apologize.
And
since
Bob's
then.
your arsonist.
Suppose he, I don't know. Suppose he's afraid of trouble for the mess he caused, you know?
What was it, a white goat?
It was, I.
Ah. Okay.
about yay big was this goat.
Okay, well, I don't think we need to, dimension it.
I mean, he does, and it lines up, sure.
Yeah, that's what I would know. Yeah.
Guts
Well.
outside of it in, a spiral?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we apologize for your misfortune, but we thank you for telling your tale, and wish you good fortune for the future.
Have you ever seen this gray man before?
Brown.
Can't say I have. Or
Was
since.
he brown? I thought it
Brown.
was gray.
He had a brown cloak.
Brown
He
cloak.
say he, the glimpse of him we got that he had, a gray beard, but
Some Radagast looking guy.
kind of. But, mean.
No bird shit in his beard. Yeah.
maybe.
So he hadn't seen him before?
He had not. Whenever you're feeling good, let me know when you want to camp, or if you want to ask around more, go ahead. But
I was gonna say perhaps we camp out and then tomorrow go back to the goat site and see if we can track down any clues. We burnt the corpse, but maybe
I'll tell you that when, if I don't put a marker on the map, you might not be able to find that thing again. It's probably an omen of a myth. They aren't necessarily locked to any particular time and space.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
think there is a go back and check with this sort of
Yeah,
thing.
same thing goes for the cave. It's maybe that was part of a myth, and maybe you can't find it in that spot again.
Gotcha. Okay, so anything that happens like those out in the wilderness, not
If
necessarily.
you find a little farmstead or something out there that isn't marked on the map, I'll put a marker down for it, and that'll be an actual permanent location.
Gotcha. Okay.
Got I think we kind of just go to sleep, file this away as weird situations, and continue on our merry way.
Well, actually, I kind of want to know if well, no, that doesn't really get us anywhere. I want to see if there's more information to be known. Metally, is it worth us asking around for more information? Do you?
There's always more information to be known. It's late now, but you could try the castle, see who's in charge here, and maybe they have some more information in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, hello, land having ass bitch. Are you in charge?
Yeah.
Where
Land having ass.
It's most likely another night.
Since bars are generally good places to find information in any fantasy game, can I just kind of hang out at the bar, drinking, buying drinks for people, and just kind of listening to
Sure, I will.
what
there's
the
a thing I can
hot
do
gossip is?
called a luck roll, and I will see if you find any useful information with this luck roll. Just all of you generally. If you walk around town at night, whatever, I'll just make a luck roll for the party. Okay, a welcome result. You learn that the lady of the town is a knight.
Buddies.
Right, yeah, she is. She's the Seal Knight. Her name is Lady Reka, and she is
He goes, or.
not that kind of seal, like a seal on a letter, like a stamp.
Same spelling.
Yes,
I thought it, but you said it, Gerard.
and she's pretty well liked by the townsfolk, and she was, marshaling people to get the fire out and all that. And she's, turned in for the night, but she was here a couple hours before all of you, asking questions as well, and so maybe she has some information. Maybe she's figured something out.
I would like to see her.
I was gonna say maybe we could present
Yeah, they
ourselves
recommend
at-
to go by in the morning because she's had a long day.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Yeah, let's
we'll
bring our
camp out
horses to
outside
the-
the inn, I guess, and put our horses in a stable. And...
Correct. Yes. So everybody refill your horse's vigor.
Yeah.
Got that resolved pretty quickly.
If I pass out at a table in the inn, will I refill my vigor?
No.
I feel like you would lose vigor.
Yeah, if anything, you should lose it, but I'm not gonna do that. You'll lose vigor for having a crick in your neck from falling asleep on a table.
Pick a
You
chair.
only have
down.
one vigor, Colin.
1,000
That's fine.
years.
You have the highest vigor. It's fine.
We can keep going. Do you want to go to the castle in the morning? Fort, whatever you want to call it. Tiny castle.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we're about to camp, though. We're about to camp again.
Oh, yeah. Brian, do you want to tell a story?
Yes. Just
could be about this town or just the surrounding area. But...
So, quick question. So, you have, in your rule book or whatever, you have notes on myths and stuff. So, do I not know any myths? Like, what type of stories am I...
You do not. The locals know things about the myths that, like, just are happening right now. If you want to really know anything serious, you need to talk to a seer, but...
I tell a story about a nearby place, so it's not like, a guardian
it doesn't say
angel...
anything about telling a story about a myth.
So I can or I can't?
You can't tell a story about a myth. You tell a story related to a nearby place. That's what it says.
Okay, so it's more of like a history thing.
Yeah. You can make a detail about this town.
Okay.
Town used to not be on fire.
Did you know? This town used to be full.
Or you can prophesy. It says past, present, or future. You can sort of prophesize something about the town.
There will be another fire. Do it in.
That would be really uncool of you.
They will rebuild, but they will burn down again.
They will rebuild again, and we will call this city Phoenix.
Ooh, I like that.
The reason why the town actually burned down was the well dried up, and so there was no water to fight the fire.
This town actually burns down quite often. We happen to be in a very dry zone. Just
Brian fell down the well.
Yeah, where'd you go, man?
Wait, what? Am I still here? Hello?
Yeah, you were like, just
I shifted on my chair to get up because I was resting. We know from our map that we are just west of the mountains, and this is a very dry side of the mountains right here. To the north is the marsh, but it is dry where we are. And they say that this town has a lot of
something
fires.
about the way the wind goes through the mountains makes a dry spot here in the middle of the otherwise wet area. Yeah.
And you would think that they would learn to better irrigate this land.
They should really push the town somewhere else.
Perhaps utilize the marsh to the north to add some wetness to the land.
That's detail number 1. What's detail number 2 that I might make true?
You're like, well, I really hate that one. Please come up with a better second one.
You have to.
Oh yeah. And they say this town was founded by a knight who traveled from the marshland, and it rained on his birthday. It rained on his death day, but
he was the rain knight.
The rain knight, yes, because he brought the rain wherever he went. But he was not a very kind knight, and he died a horrible death. And they say that there is now a curse. There's now a curse on this land for all the wetness he brought, but now it is dry, and it is because of this.
He took the wetness with him.
Wetness with him.
Okay, one of those is true now. There's the somewhat scientific explanation, and then there's the classic folklore explanation. One of those is true.
Cool.
Okay, so yes, that is the evening. We have our stories. I don't make a wilderness roll for omens or anything while you're in a town, so I don't roll that. It is the morning now. Would you like to go speak to Lady Reika of
Lady Catelyn? Yep. Oh wait, what? Lady
yes.
Lady Cielita.
Seal, yes.
Yes, you approach the keep in the morning and explain to the guardsmen that, hey, we're knights, can we talk to the knight? We heard you had a fire, everything okay? They let you in, no problem, and it's a humble room that she holds court in, just sort of a long, thin room. Not really a throne, just a big wood chair, right? Nothing particularly ornamental. And Lady Reika is there. She is an older knight, very experienced. She says, come in, my fellows. Welcome. It's a tough time you found us in, but it's been a while since we've welcomed another company of knights this far south.
Wonderful to meet you.
Lady, thank you for your warm welcomes, despite the terrible loss you have suffered. Is there anything that we can do?
I wish I could offer more, but yes.
We would love to be of service to you. if there is such a thing we can do for you.
Well, I couldn't possibly ask you to assist with the rebuilding. That's really the only thing that we have going on now. I assume you're traveling through these parts for some greater purpose
We are indeed.
than just helping us out, so...
We only planned to stop by to stay at your inn for the evening, but we decided to take a little while longer to investigate what has happened here. Can you tell us any odd goings-on here that might have related to this fire?
Well, have you heard the blacksmith's tale?
Yes, we spoke with the
About the
blacksmith
goat.
last night
About the goat, yes.
Yes.
The strange man with the goat. Yes, we were looking for the man, but my guards and I asked around town, and no one's seen a single sign of him since then, so... Afraid it may be a dead end, but...
Was it mentioned if it was a white goat?
Yes.
Yes. And about the
Great.
same length or...
Yeah, you're like 99% sure it was the same goat. It wasn't that far away.
Did anyone see this man in a brown cloak enter or exit, or was this sighting of him with the goat the only time he was seen by anyone in the town?
A few other people who were near the smith's shop at the time described the man, but no one else.
Curious.
So we don't know which way he went.
Curious that no one saw him coming or going, only the one.
Yeah, that's what we got, yeah.
Interesting.
I have a question, Miss Seal Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Does a spiral pattern mean anything to you?
She, thinks about it for a while. Well, patterns such as that are used in rituals and things. It's more likely a seer would be able to answer that sort of question.
Well, the reason why he asks is
Because during our travels...
Should we be telling her about that? I
Yes,
whisper to...
I would say it's
Okay.
probably reasonable
it's fine.
to tell them. It's not like we did it. We found it and then.
we found the
Sorry,
goat and then murdered it.
Yes, I explained to her that we came across it on our travels,
Right,
and then
you recount the story, yeah.
yeah, and then we burned it and whatever. And
Right. It's like, that is most concerning, but well, perhaps it'll come in handy in our investigation.
we did not see any tracks of anyone coming to or from the site.
Right. I'm like you, I'm aware of the superstition that pale white goats are reincarnated seers, but the spiral in relation to them, I'm afraid that doesn't mean anything to me. I'll do some looking into it. If you come back this way, of course, feel free to stop within our walls again, and if I, come across anything, I'll tell you if I've learned anything.
Great.
Well, we thank you for your time and wish you and your town a speedy recovery.
And likewise, whatever your quest is, I wish you safety.
Question about the path ahead. Do you know a safe way through the mountains?
Ooh,
Are the
Um,
mountains treacherous at all?
No, you guys don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I will give you one thing. Hang on. I'll put it on the map. There's a couple spots on the mountains that are very difficult to pass. If you guys try to cross those red lines I just put on the map, either go north or south straight through them, you basically wouldn't be able to go that way.
So we
You
can't
die.
go from here to here or here to here, but we can.
Yeah, you can't
keep going
cross
this way.
them. It's not really in your way, but if you decide to go out of here in a different direction for whatever reason, it might be good to know.
It's a laser force field.
They're randomly
So we
generated.
just
that's
learned
where they
about that now from Lady
Yes.
Seal. Okay.
Lady Reka.
Lady
Reka,
Seal.
Reka.
The Seal Knight.
Does she have like a big envelope steel that she uses as a weapon?
No, I think she has like a
Bonks
halberd.
people on the head.
It's gonna be a stamp.
Yeah, she's gotta like stamp you to death with hot wax.
Yeah, she has a halberd.
So we didn't really learn
That's
much.
it. No, we learned about the path.
Well, yeah, about the path, but about the goat and the burning, whatever. I don't think.
Well, we learned that it's a man in a brown cloak.
Yeah.
We learned something.
I guess we'll just keep an eye out for a man in a brown cloak.
Yeah, sure.
Although I'm sure there are many
Brown?
men in brown cloaks out there.
Nonetheless. I'll say that doesn't kill your whole phase of mourning. It's, just a hour-long conversation or whatever. It's fine. So, it is morning. Which direction would you like to travel in?
South.
This way.
Southeast.
Yep. Southeast.
Into the
Southeast.
grasslands.
Yes.
Back into the grass.
Into the grasslands. Are we galloping? Actually,
No.
I'm going to say Ixnay on the
Nah.
Alpingay in the Outensmay.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't speak
Yes,
Italian.
galloping in the mountains seems like a place for a broken ankle.
Anyway, you trot out into the grasslands. I roll a d6 to see if you run into any trouble. No trouble in the morning, and nothing hidden in this square. Afternoon. I assume further in the same direction.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, hang on. Alright, so I'll say that this happens, this scene happens sort of at the beginning of the afternoon phase, right at the edge of the mountains. You guys are kind of like here in between these two hexes, right? In the foothills. And this particular section of this marsh is particularly buggy and itchy and unpleasant. But you figure, we'll push through. We're almost to the dry, rocky mountains. That'll be a pleasant relief.
Should have bought yield bug repellent.
Indeed. And as you're going along, in a shallow part of the mud, you see an odd sight. There is an arm, just an arm,
Oh, Lord.
of something humanoid, certainly, 5 fingers on the hand and all that, cut off at the middle of the bicep. And it's got like a very dry gray skin, and a little wrinkly. Whatever person or person-like thing that it was cut off of must have been quite large. You figure that this must have been like a 7-foot-tall guy.
Oh, so it's just laying there. It's not like sticking out of the ground.
But it's not just laying there. It is
Menacingly?
crawling slowly, really slowly,
Oh,
because it's an
God.
arm, along the ground.
It's a zombie!
Just pulling itself by its fingers, kind of a zombie-like manner. But again, big and gray, an unusual arm.
Ugh.
I would like to knock an arrow and with my torch light it, and
Wait,
so I can
it could
set
be
it on fire.
it could be Thing from the Addams Family.
Yeah, I almost want to follow it. I mean, it could also be like the Iron Giant, where it's just trying to get back to the rest of its body.
Very true.
So
Does it look
as
hostile?
I
Is it
knock
menacing?
my arrow, I hear everyone else discussing a potential of following, and I agree. I agree that we should follow and see where this end is going. It does not seem to be moving.
Yeah, so you guys can follow the arm for a little while. As I said, it's incredibly slow, because it's just got fingers, and it's trying to pull the whole weight of the forearm and the bicep with it. In a way, it seems to almost notice you as you get a little bit closer to it, and it picks up the pace. Again, not remotely difficult to keep up with it, but it seems like it's almost running away from you. Do we attack it at any point or anything like that? Or
Well, if it's running away from us, I don't see the point to attack.
Yeah.
It's fleeing.
Yeah,
It has
let it go.
something to hide.
So just follow.
It has secrets.
I almost want to
We
pick
must-
it up and then just kind of like use it like a
Ew,
dowsing
don't touch
rod
it.
to.
Point towards where you're going.
do you actually want to do that, Colin? Or
It's very large. You can't just like pick it up. You got to use both hands, and then
It's an arm, though. How big could it be?
You know what? I will pick it up with the
bigger than the average
tip,
arm.
with the tip of my spear,
okay.
or I guess technically the tips of my spear because it's.
Yeah, you have a bident,
Can I try
basically, right?
speaking to it first? I know it doesn't have ears attached to it, but neither does its thing.
Are you trying to talk to the hand?
Talk to the
We'll say whatever you say to it, it ignores that. Colin, just for sake of, we get to do a quote-unquote fight in the first episode here. Make an attack. I'll say it's just you. Your spear is a D8. I assume you have your shield equipped, so roll a D8 and a D4.
D8
Don't total them
and
together, just tell me the numbers.
a D4.
Again, you don't roll to hit in Mythic Bastionland, you just get the damage, and then there's some stuff that happens after. We'll explain as we go.
A 6 and a 4.
A 6 and a 4, that's pretty good. So you can do 6 damage to it. We'll call this sort of a tutorial fight. You can do 6 damage to it.
Okay.
Because we take the highest die. And then for the audience, Mythic Bastionland has a thing called gambits, where every additional die you have that is at least 4, which Colin has one, you can spend on a gambit. There's things like bolster, move, repel. There's a list of effects you can apply. So Colin, would you like to apply a gambit with your other die?
Sure. What page are the gambits on?
I have them screenshotted in the reference in the spreadsheet. I will note that for gambits other than bolster and move, the target is allowed to make a vigor save to try to ignore.
Stop a foe from moving. Well, we kind of want to know where it's going, but...
Well, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. You'd be following him for days before he got anywhere interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just I'll stop it because I'll skewer it on the
Sure.
tip of my spear.
Yeah, you walk up to it, flip your spear upside down, jab down, pin it to the ground. It was 6 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, that is enough to kill this thing. It has 5 vigor. I would have attacked you with it if you tried to pick it up. It's not very strong, but nonetheless, it would have been funny.
Pokes your eyes.
And yeah, it, you stab it like sort of right through the forearm, and it twitches a little bit, spasms, and then goes limp. Like a dark black blood comes out of it, but not for very long because there's not that much blood left in it anyway. And then it's taken care of.
I'll just kick it off my spear, hold my hand out, and just be like, Squire, bring me a rag.
Squire, pick that up.
Robert comes up behind you with a rag. He's like, here you are, sir.
Good boy, Bob.
Is this for your bum?
You want to bring that thing with us?
I'll clean the blood off my spear.
Mm-hmm.
Does the arm have any, like, signifying marks or, like, a ring or something?
No jewelry, no sign of a tattoo, or other than two big holes in it, no scars.
Was it going in like a straight line when we were following
Roughly.
it, or did it seem like it was kind of like waving about, just kind of meandering?
Roughly straight.
Was it a left or a right arm?
I was picturing a right arm. But I'm right-handed, so I guess I'm biased.
So there's some sort of zombie out there without an arm. Or
Possibly.
Right arm.
Well, there's a guy out there without an arm. They made a zombie.
Without an arm, and also without a goat. Or maybe these are unrelated.
I'm trying to think of a way to combine these. That really gets my goat and that goat costs an arm and a leg, I guess.
Well, we haven't found the leg yet.
So we're looking for a leg.
Right now, a leg would complete the puzzle.
If you get an arm and a leg, you can bring the goat back to life. Wait, I don't know.
Which direction on the map was the arm
that's a good
going?
question, Colin. I actually can probably give you a direction to that would answer that question. Give me just a second.
He was going towards the town.
Basically, roughly north.
Roughly north.
So not toward the town, really.
I mean, part of me wants to go investigate the zombie arm and see where it was trying to go, but also...
Well, you killed it.
Just
Yeah.
stab
You
it.
murdered him.
You're like right here.
Before we leave the arm, I would like to set it on fire and say a little prayer.
Well, no, Colin has taken the arm with him.
You're taking it with us?
He's gonna eat it.
And, actually,
I see you're pulling my leg, but we haven't found the leg yet.
What I'll do is, I will, invoke Voice of the Skies again.
Okay.
And I'll
Would you like
just-
to shout?
I'll just shout joyously, I've got your arm! I've got your arm! And you can't
Okay.
have it!
Have it, have it, have it, have it. Throughout the mountains. Throughout the whole mountain range.
So throughout the whole hex and all adjacent hexes.
The seer heard that, assuming they're home. The
What did
village
you just
didn't.
shout about an arm?
There's just some guy looking into a crystal ball. He's like, what? Just looks
Huh?
up. Picks up the crystal ball, holds it to his ear. Like,
I need that man's arm.
I gotta stop drinking during the day.
And yes, so then we move on. We continue. The afternoon wraps up. And then it is night. We could go for that spirit loss.
Alex,
to travel
when
at
we're
night,
here,
yes.
It's always nighttime. Okay?
Okay.
Hey.
I was really torn between calling the show Night Crawlers because you're doing a hex crawl or nighttime, but anyway.
Why not both?
Do you want to travel at night to get to the seer? There is technically a chance you go the wrong direction, or do you want to just wait till morning?
Can we just, like, we're right here. Let's just not fuck around. We'll just wait till
Sure.
morning. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll
I will roll
waste
a wilderness
more
roll.
time doing it wrong. Like,
I'm with you.
All right, rolled for nighttime in the mountains for wilderness, and it is an uneventful night.
Lovely.
And then in the morning, we can just
we're
travel.
off to see the wizard.
You're off to see a wizard.
Wonderful wizard of fill-in land name here.
But you guys get to climb up one of these mountains, and it's got kind of like a flat, shaved-off top.
Plateau. That's the word you're looking for.
Yes.
Kinda.
Mature.
And in the middle of this plateau that's like, maybe 100 feet wide, in the middle of this plateau there is a dome of rock, like a big round boulder. It's maybe 20 feet on a side, with just a hole in it. There's like a big hole door.
Hole door.
And no light or anything coming out of the door. But one must assume that this is the home of the seer. The outside of the rock is painted with a bunch of different designs. It looks like it's been painted and painted over and painted over and painted over. So it's possible that this seer does their fortune telling through some sort of paint method. And there's a bunch of things. There's scenes of battles, there's monsters, there's knights, there's, the types of things that a questing knight might ask a seer to tell them about. So you guys will go in that mysterious hole at the beginning of next episode, talk to the seers, see what they have to say. But anyway, that is about where we will call things for the night. Thing we like to do at the end... Oh, I should say at the end of every session of Mythic Bastionland, you're supposed to say, hey, how much time do we want to pass? There's a whole time-passing mechanic where we can do, like, weeks and months and seasons and years.
Oh, wow.
We wait outside the boulder for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're not going to do that on this one.
Like
Waiting.
Skyrim.
We're just going to assume we're going to go for the immediate pickup.
Yeah, immediate.
On this one. But let me ask you guys, how are we feeling one session in? How are we liking Mythic Bastionland so far?
I like it.
Are we having a good nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I really like the document. I think I said this in the Zero session, but I just want to reiterate how much how cool the illustrations are in the book. It's like really well done.
Yeah. Alex Sorensen, the artist, very good. Super,
very, very good.
It's tough to get an artist, like one artist, to do a book this long, and but it seems to have paid off, I think.
Yes, it's there's a long lead time on that, but
yeah, the limited color palette is a super cool choice.
I'm probably in the minority when I say I'm not one that's very big on building out a character, but the character building in this was like in depth enough and easy enough that I was able to enjoy making one and putting one together.
In depth enough to make you care, but easy enough to let you actually want to do it.
That is a good way to put what I'm trying to say. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will say on the GM side of things, I normally if you tried to sell me a hex crawl, I'd be like, oh god, because it's like these kinds of games are typically like, all right, how many pounds of food do you have, and it's like really micromanagey. But I like that we're getting to do the hex crawl with all the fat cut off.
I also like the Google sheet.
Oh well, I made the Google sheet for us.
Good job.
Woo!
I love
and
a good
also,
Google sheet.
We love a rule book that when you can click the thing, it takes you directly to the page.
Yes,
the
I love that.
Knights. But yes, overall, satisfied customers so far. At the end of the final session, we'll get into like detailed thoughts on everything. We didn't really get into combat.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you mean?
So-
I stabbed an arm.
You stabbed an arm. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. If it is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future episodes. They will be coming out every 2 weeks on Mondays at 10 Eastern. I think daylight savings time is going to happen again in the middle of this season. So,
Oh God.
sorry, I don't know. Like, not the middle of the season, like
We
the end of the
just
season.
got rid of it.
It's Mondays for most folks. If you're feeling generous and you want to support us, you can do a YouTube membership. You can watch it on Saturdays. You can watch it 4 hours earlier. 48 hours earlier. 4 hours wouldn't be worth paying for. Yes, anyway, like, comment. If you'd like to support the show and you can't think of anything particular to comment, just tell us about what is your favorite knight from any other sort of media, King Arthur, etc.
A Knight's Tale.
Yeah. Who's your favorite knight?
Shovel
to
Knight.
remember.
Shovel Knight.
Hollow Knight.
Oh.
My favorite knight. Oof.
All right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.